All right, so today's day 3. We got pretty far with our suspension yesterday. We got the rears in, we got the fronts ready to put in. We are finishing up the heater over here on the Kaya, and Phil and I are gonna work on the suspension.
One of these days I get around to riding this wave, and I'm just bound to do it. I can't quit, no matter how hard I try. One of these days I get around to it.
So on this truck we're doing 8100 rear shocks and 8112 front shocks from Bilstein. They're a remote reservoir shock, and they can take just about anything you can throw at them. They are burly.
So here we have all of Ben's Victory armor. That includes the front and rear bumper, skid plate, and rock sliders. So we're going to start pulling these apart and get them mounted up on his truck.
It just was so big and hairy.
All right, let's try this again. Well, it was a kind of a tight fit, but it took 4 of us to get it in. But we got it there.
Yeah. The guys are working on the Victory rear bumper and putting that on the back of the Tacoma. Ren is working under the hood. AJ's still wrapping things up in the camper, and I'm working on the Victory 4x4 Blitz sliders.
Never saw mad cause it's late as hell. They can throw a penny in the wishing well. Cause we ain't gonna stop and we ain't gonna leave. It's Saturday night and your best believe.
Okay, Ren is running wire here. What is this, 8 gauge?
Yep.
8 gauge for the camper, right? So we can charge off the alternator while we're driving. While we're stationary, obviously stationary, you'll be charging off the solar panel. The Blitz sliders are assembled and loose, right? So we can move these frame brackets back and forth. We've got the nameplates on them. We've got the rock lights installed. I think what we're going to do this evening is we're going to mount a bolt on the cross member and then off of the frame here just to get it up off the ground, so tomorrow morning we can kind of zip everything up. We're going to need to get this off the ground a little bit. It's just a little bit easier to get inside the frame box to kind of finish off. There's several bolts that we need to mount up on these sliders to get them in place and rock solid.
All right, day 4. This is our final day of building here at OK 4-Wheel Drive. We got a little bit of everything in the camper here. Ren's wiring up the fridge. And we've got worn bits coming in. We're gonna wire the winch up and hook it up to the front bumper here. Truck's going in for an alignment, and hopefully we'll be able to put the camper on and call it a day.
We're putting the worn Xeon 10S Platinum on Victory Strike front bumper with the center loop. Putting the fair lead on first, and then we'll put the winch on.
mama so proud, but your voice is too loud. We like to watch you laughing, picking insects off plants. No time to think of consequences.
All right, so we got the camper in, and now we're gonna start putting on the bumpers and sliders.
Watch you laughing, picking insects off plants. No time to think of consequences. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanting to be haunted. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanting to be haunted. The water is warm, but it's sending me shivers. A baby is born, crying out for attention. Memories fade like looking through a fog mirror. Decisions are made, and not both that I thought this wouldn't hurt a lot. I guess not. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanting to be haunted. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanting to be haunted. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanting to be haunted. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanting to be haunted. Control yourself.
All right, that's the end of day 4, and that's the end of our work here at OK Four-Wheel Drive. We got bumpers, sliders, suspension, tires, wheels, and the Kaya all installed in the truck in the 4 days we were here, amongst other things. So with the added extra weight of the camper, everything inside of it, my camera gear, bigger tires, bumpers, skids, sliders, etc., the truck isn't really meant for that. Originally from the factory, the tune is more of a, general all-around tune. And so I'm on my way to Elkton, Virginia today to meet with John from Overland Tailor Tune. We're gonna put together a customized tune to really bring the truck back to life. Hopefully see if we can improve the performance a little bit, see what we can do.
All right, so I'm John Brochu with ADV 4x4, and I'm basically an authorized OTT installer for Overland Tailor Tuning. You guys may know it by Overland Torque Tune or Overland Tailor Tuning. Today we're going to be tuning Ben's truck. All right, now in the truck, we're making sure headlights aren't on. We're turning off dome lights, any auxiliary accessories that are also on, as well as the blower motor for the HVAC. And now with the key off, we're going to go ahead and connect our VF tuner dongle. So the flash itself will only take about a minute, and then once that's done, we can go ahead and get everything disconnected, and then we'll go for a test drive and make sure those throttle settings are exactly how he wants them to be.
So the truck drives like a new truck. After having the tune done, the gas pedal feel and performance of this truck are much better than they were. It's honestly pretty impressive. I don't feel like I have to hit the gas as hard to get going, and the truck just feels better. Now I'm headed to Blue Ridge Overland Gear. They have a campground nearby, and I'm going to post up for the night, sleep in the Kaya, and just get some R&R before starting the work tomorrow on outfitting the Kaya and the truck with some Blue Ridge Overland Gear product.
All the early days when we were having fun, that white cats were just a loaded gun, laying on them songs, pouring out our souls. You've got to look so you can know where to go. One of these days I get around to riding this wave, and I'm just bound to do it. I can't quit, no matter how hard I try. One of these days I get around to it. I see the whole wide world and the promised land.